It's time for It's Music, right? Ah! No, it can't be. Stop it. It can't be. It's not It's Music right now. That's dead. It's dead, Sadie. It's Music right now is dead. It's buried. The pandemic killed it. You know? And we are no longer It's Music right now. So we are back, and now we see each other. But what are we? Who are we, Sadie?
I don't know. It's been the question of
The month, really.
the 2020s.
I don't know. I feel like we're kind of, my heart's kind of in the we don't stop the music. We don't stop the music. What do you think about that? How you feeling about that? Is that who we are?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, we gotta create like a little Rihanna intro that's legal. Please don't stop the music.
Please don't stop the music. And today we are talking about Lizzo's latest album, Special. So here we go. It's Lizzo's fourth album, all right? We're talking, it's been 3 years since her last album, which was Juice, right? And which was her breakthrough album. She kind of busted on the scene. I mean, she's already had a couple albums before that, but she busted down the scene with Juice. We all fell in love with Lizzo. And then now it's been 3 years, a pandemic later, and she's busting out with a brand new album called Special. It's 12 songs, 35 minutes, and I already talked too much to begin with. You go first. What are your thoughts on Lizzo's Special?
I really like it. It's definitely going into the 80s thing, which is super popular right now. I didn't really grow up with 80s. It's not my thing. I'm still getting used to it because it's just become such a heavy part of pop culture right now.
Yeah.
That I'm trying to appreciate it, and I think Lizzo did a really good job with the way she implemented certain sounds and still kept it like true to herself. Like you could listen to Juice and then go straight in and listen to Special, and it's got that same energy, that same thing that you love so much about the Juice album. But I've just been trying to get all these samples out of my head with she samples the Beastie Boys, but then there's this guitar lick in Break Up Twice.
Oh, Break Up Twice. That's a great song.
I can't figure out what it's from.
All right, well,
it's got to be from something.
Well, Break Up Twice has a really famous sample in it that's bigger than the Beastie Boys thing, in my opinion. It's the Lauryn Hill's Doo Wop That Thing.
You know you better, boy. You know you better watch out.
Where she really just she comes out and just kind of that thing, that. I mean, she doesn't do that part of it, but I really,
yeah,
I really love how she incorporated that. So to you, is Break Up Twice like one of the standout songs for you?
Yes, I love that song. And I can hear the sample from Lauryn Hill, but the guitar thing in the beginning, I'm like, I know I've heard that before, and I can't find anything on it.
I think there's a website that you can dig into that's like who sampled what digs the website, because when I searched for Lauryn Hill and Lizzo with Break Up Twice, it came up and it gave me the information, but I didn't dig into like Beastie Boys type. That's a problem nowadays. I feel like we're missing a lot of liner notes. Like there was a time when liner notes was like it came with the album, it was really fun, and now you have to Google shit and hopefully it's on Wikipedia or something like that. It's very, very frustrating.
Yeah. Well, then also there's, hundreds of teenagers being like, this song was written about X, Y, and Z. And you're like, thanks.
All right, let's start at the
real.
beginning here. Let's start at the beginning. So it starts off with the sign. It's to me, this was a nice little super easy peasy intro track. Just kind of chill, kind of got things going. I thought it was really good. Then About Damn Time kicks in, and that's the single. And I really, really love About Damn Time. It's got this like sweet 70s, goes into 80s kind of disco, but not quite disco, but not quite 80s yet, kind of in that kind of zone.
Yeah.
Turn up the music, turn down the lights.
And perfect. I really love that. Here's my question though. What do you think of the next song? Girls or Girls?
Where my girls, where my girls at? Where my girls, where my girls?
Be honest.
It's
It's for posterity.
I think it's trying to do a lot of the same girl power energy that she had on Juice, but it seemed not as And then you have the and I'm like, yeah, girls, yeah.
I really loved it.
Girls.
Like, here's to me, this was like this, in my opinion, should have been like released. It should be released kind of like right now. It's like the song of the summer kind of vibe to it. You know what I'm saying? And I really, really loved how she did like a little Missy Elliott in there when she did the zoom, 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 zoom. You know, just kind of just mumbled out the thing, that one part where it was very much like how Missy Elliott just kind of just like mumbles out words sometimes. I really love that. You know, and she was just doing like a Missy Elliott tribute thing a couple years back when Missy Elliott got like a big old VMA, you know, lifetime achievement type, whatever they do on the VMAs. I don't watch the VMAs. I have no idea what they do on the VMAs.
Sounds right.
Yeah, that sounds pretty good. But to me, it has this like really great like song of the summer vibe to it. It's got like woo's going on. Everybody's just kind of woo and jamming along. And I really, really had fun with like. But when I looked around the internet, it seems like that's the song that a lot of people really were like, you know. I'm really surprised. It seems to be the main criticism that Lizzo's been getting on this album is really that it just feels almost too produced, you know. Like her previous work was a little more raw and a little more rough and ready, you know, and that's what we loved about her. But now that she's like
famous,
but now she's got Max Martin.
Oh no, she sold out on her stuff. Yeah.
But now she's got 4,000 producers, and she's got to follow up on one of the biggest like albums of the year or albums of the recent times, really. And everybody's kind of like,
well, isn't it primarily Mark Ronson on this?
It's a lot of people. You have
it's a lot.
You have Ricky Reed on the sign. You have Terrence Martin and Reed and Slatkin on About Damn Time. Martin shows up on To Be Loved, which, spoiler alert, I love that song so much. So much.
That's a good one.
It's chef's kiss. Martin shows up on Special, the title track, and apparently I read that he actually kind of fixed the hook. It was a different song, and then he kind of came in and adjusted the hook, and then became like Special from there. But then beyond that, you have like, I don't know who these people are. Wansel Kirkpatrick. Do you know Wansel Kirkpatrick, Reed, Mercer Rowe, who did Everybody's Gay. Someone named Kid Harpoon showed up on If You Love Me. Someone called The Monsters and the Strangers for Birthday Girl. It's a hodgepodge.
Yeah, I will say though, since I've been getting more into the LA songwriting scene, it is super interesting how quickly names add up onto any production. You come into a session, you cut trumpet, it's like, what's your name, what's your, you know, artist number, and like what's your percentage. So it does happen, you know, when you get bigger, like people work with you for that cut because they know that it's going to do well. They know that their name's going to be on it, and it might not be, you know, 6 people writing the song or 6 people producing the song, but there was 6 people at the studio that day on her song, and so we see, oh, it needed 7 people to write that song. Well, it's like, well, maybe not. You know, you don't actually know. It's like, it's not like we can see the percentages of who did what. And I think Music's Match, which it's the thing on Spotify that does the lyrics. Yeah. There's an option on there where you can see artist credits, and you can actually put performers and solo out the instruments. So I tried it on my Spotify, but then it only showed up with the performers. It didn't show the engineers, the producers I added. So I'm like, well, why did I fill out all this information? I want people to see it, so it's one of those things where, like, yeah, she could have written it mostly herself. She could have had, like, only two people really hands-on, and, like, we don't know. I don't know.
I mean, she is the lead credit for the songwriting, which is great, and I think she's also, I read somewhere that she wrote like over 100 songs, for this album.
Oh, I'm sure.
So I think she's writing the melodies. I think she's writing the spirit. And I think she's definitely putting down the lyrics and all this stuff. I mean, if someone else is contributing, it's still like obviously her say and her words, because every song on the album.
Because she's Lizzo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And every song on the album is basically about either body positivity or about, like, loving your girls, and it's about loving your friends, and it's about, like, just getting out there and celebrating yourself, celebrating your friendships, celebrating your loves and stuff like that. But also, it's very it's very Lizzo, but on top of that, it's also occasionally provocative, right? You have, like, the song I Love You Bitch. What do you think of I Love You Bitch?
I love you, bitch. I love you, bitch.
I love you, bitch.
Bitch. Yes, I will be singing that to myself in the shower for a good 3 months.
I really like
Yeah,
this
so
song.
you have that. You have a Naked as well.
I'm naked. Love how you look.
Yeah. So what do you think of that one?
I like it. It's what song? It reminds me of Lingerie on Juice.
Oh, okay.
I think that's the name of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not as spicy, but it's still spicy, and I like it.
I think one of my favorite lines in I Love You Bitch is there's this, like, breakdown later on where she's, like, talking to her friend or her lover or whoever it is, and she's, like, just kind of rambling on. At one point she's like, you give me your hoodie when I'm too cold, bless your heart is too small. And it's like she has these little bits that are so adorable and so Lizzo, and it's just so much fun. And then I going back to Be Loved, I gotta say, this is my jam.
Like that, let me know.
All right, and this strikes a chord with me because it's a full-on 80s song. All right, so now we left the late 70s. We're now in full blast 80 mode. This is Pointer Sisters. This is Flashdance. This is, like, you got it. This is almost like Lizzo was from a town where she wasn't allowed to dance and sing because she was a big black woman, and now she's free because I'm ready. Dun, 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 dun. And it even has a chord change at the end, just to hammer home that 80s vibe. And I'm ready. It was like, yes.
Just let me dance, Mom.
It's so Footloose meets Pointer Sisters meets Flashdance meets, like, and she captures it, and I know it's maybe it's cliche, maybe it's a cliche 80s song, maybe it's a little bit of pandering, I don't know, but, like, I don't care, and I feel like some of the criticism of Lizzo is that she's leaned in so much to this that I think some people, now that she's been exposed especially for the past 3 years, I think a lot of the critics out there, especially who aren't maybe, black women, white guys, I feel like, some of them are starting to get a little cynical about Lizzo. You know what I'm saying? I'm sensing that a little bit. Here she is. She's now got the money. She's got the producers. She has a chance to kind of just do whatever she wants. And she writes 150 some odd songs, and she lays down 12 tracks that are just kind of like, they're cohesive but also different. And I don't know. I was very happy with it. Very, very happy with it.
Yeah, no, it's very, very well done and thought out the whole way through.
What other standout tracks you got for you? What else, and also, are there any stinkers?
No.
No.
There's no stinkers. I have to say I love the title track. I love Special.
In case nobody told you today, you're special.
The first time I heard it, we were watching her on SNL, and I, like, teared up like a little kid that's been told you're special for the first time.
Oh, see, that's beautiful.
It was like this little oh gosh, like I remember when Christina Aguilera's Stripped album came out, and I don't know, I was probably like 12. And she's like, the whole back half of the album is just like inspirational cheesy pop crap that I still sing all the time.
That's wonderful.
And it was like one of those moments. It hit like 12-year-old me, you know, who's singing like The Voice Within from Christina Aguilera. It's just like, young girl, don't cry. And I'm like, so I don't know, special, like in its own just cute way, did exactly what it was supposed to do.
I think it grooves. I think it is dun, 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 dun.
Yeah.
It's got like a nice little special. It's got like a nice stepping to it, and to that point, like you can easily, and this is true for a lot of the album, you can easily see a lot of young women out there, especially black women, but young women in general, like singing these songs like, you know, Naked, To Be Loved, I Love You Bitch, You Break Up Twice, all these songs, almost all of them, you can really see them being kind of almost anthemic, you know, and being their song that really hits them. Maybe it's special for this person, maybe it's To Be Loved for another person or whoever it is, but you can kind of see, like, she's singing to her, and to me, she's singing to her fans. Like, she's not really, she's not singing to the critics, you know, she's, you know.
No, and she's not even really singing, you know, just not much of it is about herself. Like you have that the intro song, which is like, guess what, I'm back, and then yeah, a lot of it, you're right, is just the body positivity, like for her friends, for her fans and her people and stuff. And I think it's great. She message received, you know.
And when she does sing about herself,
I'm gonna have fun.
She's being honest, like she's being a little vulnerable. She puts out there like she clearly has some struggles. You know, I feel like she clearly has struggles when she, you know, probably the fame and all the stuff that came with it, all the criticism that came with it. You know, when, you know, being like everything you say is being analyzed and scrutinized and criticized and stuff like that. You know, especially for her, because she's also in this album, especially, you know, she's cussing a lot. You know, she's saying, you know, fuck and bitch, and she's dropping all these like things in which, you know, and I think for her, I think for a lot of people, they might really struggle with that. You know, if you're not used to having a big black woman being like just badass out there and doing her thing, you know. So I like that she seems honest about some of the shit she went through, but now she's back and she's strong. She's ready to like, let's, you know, she's got her fans together, and now she's out there and let's do this. You know what I'm saying? Let's go have some fun. And I don't know, really happy with it. Last couple questions.
Yeah.
What do you think of the final two songs? The last two songs are If You Love Me.
If you love me, you love all of me.
You know, and then the last one, which I had to bring up, which is Coldplay.
My love is you.
What do you think?
Well, you know, I'm the biggest Coldplay fan ever.
Still? Are you still the biggest Coldplay fan ever? Or is it the old stuff?
No.
Have you came in?
For sure the old stuff. They're after Parachutes and Rush of Blood to the Head, you know, it's more poppy and it's whatever, and there's still songs that I can pick out on each record that they do that I really love. So yeah, nothing but love for Chris Martin and Coldplay. So I love that last song. There's nothing bad I could say about it. And the second to last one I like a lot. I listened to that probably the most studying for this.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so I love If You Love Me, and the reason I love it is because it pretty much sounds like a Broadway ballad that would fit in near the end of a show. You know, it was like this moment, something went down, we're kind of post-climactic, and now she's singing about If You Love Me, like, and it's like, and the back, and the other actors start singing with her, and it feels like it could almost fit into Hamilton. Like,
Yeah.
Like it's Angela's song from Hamilton or something like that, or Peggy's song. Peggy's song is "If You Love Me." She had a little side story where she fell in love and got her heart broken. Now she's like, "If you love me," like it sounds like this is Peggy's song. It was so. I love that part. And then Coldplay. It's not my favorite song on the album, but I can really, really appreciate that she sampled and did the high-pitched voice thing on a Coldplay song and then sang about singing Coldplay in the night. You know what I'm saying? That it's like, Lizzo, we've all been there. We all have
a dream. It's a dream I didn't know I had.
We all have our Coldplay that we sing late at night. You know what I'm saying? Like for some it's Coldplay, for some it's maybe Fiona Apple, for some people it's whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? Like there are definitely those bands that you like. This I need this right now. For me it's Enya. Like I just need my Enya right now. Just. We're gonna do Enya.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm ready. This is the only reason I have the piano out. Just kidding. All right, sorry.
Should we start?
I'm done.
Should we?
I don't know any of the words.
Should we start an Enya tribute band? Is that what you're saying right now? I kind of feel like we should start an Enya tribute band.
Maybe that kind of sounds really cool.
All right, final thoughts and final verdict. Agree. It's just like It's Music Right Meow. This is grade school gradings, and also final thoughts and grade school gradings. What do you got? Hit me.
I give it an A. I think that the pressure she must have felt to write this album after how successful Juice was, I think that would have been terrifying.
I mean, it's the sophomore album. I know it's not the sophomore album, but from the public, it's like for the mainstream people, it's the sophomore album.
Yeah. So, and I think she nailed it.
Nice.
I think she absolutely nailed it. So.
A. All right, great. I think
we love you, Lizzo.
We do love you, Lizzo. I think I agree with you. I'm going to go with A as well. I really thoroughly love this album. I put it on. I put it on when I was working yesterday. I put it on for a run. I put it on when we were driving around, and it doesn't matter. It's like I was bippity bopping in it, like especially of course, like I said, to "Ready to Be Loved." Like when that one came on, I'm like, "Am I red?" I was like helping like clean up at work and doing. I'm just cleaning, so this is like the most mundane task ever, and I'm just dancing. And I'm ready.
I just have all the TikTok videos for about damn time. Just like, in a minute, I'ma need it, and it's like, take a nap, in a minute, I'ma need it. So I just walk around the house, do the dishes, finish laundry, take a nap,
Fantastic.
Thank you, TikTok.
Thank you, TikTok,
for that.
I don't have TikTok, and I guess I'll probably may have to.
Don't do it.
I have to get one.
It's fine.
It's really bad. I can't.
It's fine. I'll
all the good
tell you what
all
you
the
need to
good
know.
TikToks end up on Reddit anyway. So or
I know,
or
that's
or
so
all
nice.
they end up on Instagram, right? So they're like all the good ones end up on my stories at Instagram because they were showed up on someone's Reddit. So the good TikToks land on Reddit, which then gets downloaded and shared on Reels or stories and Instagram. So really, I don't feel like I'm missing anything.
Nah, you get the highlights. You got it.
I get the good shit, and you send me the good stuff beyond that too. So I'm fine. We're good. All right, that's it. This is it. So this is our first introduction. Our first not introduction. Our first what's it called? Video debut. There's the word debut.
Our vlog.
Are you excited?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm excited. I'm nervous.
Oh, we gotta say, if you like it, like and subscribe. Right? We say that to say that shit now. So you gotta like. Hit bells and buttons or wherever they are. I'm going to point around and hopefully one of them lands. Yeah. And we'll come back real soon for another review. And of course, if you have any comments or if you have any suggestions you want us to review something, or if you want to go dig into an archive, head over to Apple, your podcast apps and look for It's Music Right Meow. That's music with an M-E-W, and you'll find some of our older stuff that we used to do. There's a lot. They go a lot deeper. But it's the modern.
Pretty intense.
It's the modern era, so we're gonna bring it down. All right, until next time, y'all. Bye.
Until next time, bye.
Bye.